Welcome back to Wake Up America Weekend. The Justice Department missed the December 19th deadline to release those Epstein files. Now, legislators are arguing the redactions and pace of release undermine the statute's intent for transparency. Now, the DOJ obviously maintains it is working around the clock, even as uncertainties remain about how many documents are left and when full compliance may be achieved.
Let's welcome in our legal experts, attorney and conservative political commentator Peter Lamage and trial attorney Wendy Patrick as well, who I don't see there in the frame. So I'm going to welcome in Doug Burns and Cherie Murray as well, and we're going to fix that up in just a second. So, Doug, I'll come to you first. Did the Justice Department violate the law by missing this deadline?
Well, you have the political sound bites and the outbursts, and then you have the legal realities. And having been in document productions for decades, the point is you can't just snap your fingers and go through 1 million documents. Now, technically, is it a violation? I suppose it is. But in the real world, stuff like this is debated, discussed, I should say, back and forth. We need a little more time, because they need to protect victims. They need to protect grand jury secrecy. They need to protect court orders by judges who said you can't. And it takes time. And so, they're just screaming bloody murder after, here's my broken record point, they never said one word for 4 years.
Yeah. Dwane, we've got Dwane Cates with us, who's a law attorney, obviously. Who has the final authority to actually define what's unclassified? Is it the DOJ or is it the courts?
Well, it's a combination of both. The DOJ's got to go through and make sure that they comply with victims' rights and everything in these documents. I mean, it's one thing, and it's happened to me in my cases. The state says they disclose 100,000 pages, and all of a sudden it's 1 million pages. And all that means all the deadlines are out the window. But, there has to be redactions because you can't just put the victims' names and pictures and everything out there. And when there's 1 million documents, it takes a long time to do that.
Yeah, Peter, if like mere association is being treated as incriminating for Trump, shouldn't the same standard be applied to, Clinton, Bill Gates, and any other celebrity or famous person that we've seen in any picture with Jeffrey Epstein?
Well, good morning. There is nothing new about this approach that the Democrats are taking. I mean, this is another attempt on their part to delegitimize President Trump, associating with Epstein. Trump never denied that. He said that early 2000, he severed that relationship with him when he found out that Epstein is not an individual that he should associate with. He's never denied the fact that he had known him. When you look at the media right now, that's the exact same approach that they had prior to this. And during the 2000 election and 2024 election, this evidence was available for the prior administration to make it public if they had chosen to do that. And if they had anything on Trump, I firmly believe, and I think that reasonable people out there believe that if they had anything that would incriminate Donald Trump with Epstein, they would have made it public in 2020 election or 2024 election, make sure that he would have prevented from being the president of the United States. That was their entire goal from 2016 to present, either prevent him from being the president or delegitimize him. And this
exactly
is what
right.
Right now.
Yeah, before we continue the conversation, let's actually listen to the president, what he had to say on this.
I don't like the pictures of Bill Clinton being shown. I don't like the pictures of other people being shown. I think it's a terrible thing. I think Bill Clinton's a big boy. He can handle it. A lot of people are very angry that pictures are being released of other people that really had nothing to do with Epstein, but they're in a picture with him because he was at a party, and you ruin the reputation of somebody.
Dwane, just really quickly, 30 seconds, your reaction.
Well, they're using guilt by association. Just because you took a picture with Epstein, they're saying that you had something to do with that, with what Epstein was doing. There's an old saying, when you lay down with dogs, you get fleas. And Trump recognized that and cut his ties to Epstein so that he didn't get the fleas that some of the other people are getting. Yeah. And, it'll all get released. Nobody will ever see the full redactions unless you're part of the DOJ.
Yeah. Sounds like that's about right. Cherie, sorry, but we'll get you in next block. You're with us all day. But Peter and Dwane, thank you both very much for sticking around and having this conversation with us. Happy New Year to you both.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.